Like, see how low and compressed that is right there?
Yeah.
It's literally like a knockdown shot, right? You know, we talk about this knockdown shot. It's a mindset too. It's not just a technique. Hey, there's the ball and I'm gonna hit down past it. Yeah. I mean, we're 3 for 3. So I wanna show you this, and I've explained this to our viewer before. I have a 7-iron here, right? Watch this. So you saw me, like, I think it's important, four shots, and I want you to always remember this, okay? If I were to take my sand wedge swing, so here's my sand wedge swing, right? So watch this. There's that nice low trap shot right there, okay?
Yeah.
And I were to make that same swing with a 7-iron, watch the ball flight. Like, this is how I'd set up, right? It's set like this. Like, see how low and compressed that is right there?
Yeah.
It's literally like a knockdown shot, right? So when you see, you know, me hit the wedge swing with a 7, look at the ball flight. Now watch this. Let's hit a regular 7-iron and set up like a regular 7-iron and swing like a 7-iron. All right, regular 7, look at the ball flight way up there, you know? Now, watch what happens when I swing and set up like a 7-iron with a sand wedge. What's the ball flight? Scoopy. Literally didn't even go as far as my other little half, you know, 3/4 swing. And the wind is gonna destroy that if there's any wind on the golf course. And like I said, it's hard to get the distance control down when I swing like that. Oh, so good. And everybody can see she has a beautiful swing. Hey, just because you have such a good swing, and I know some people are going to want to see this swing, let's grab like an 8-iron, just take some swings with the 8-iron. And why don't we do this? Why don't we take a couple full swing 8-irons, and then why don't you take a couple wedge swing 8-irons, which is going to be your knockdown shot, and there's your win shot, you know?
Yeah.
Cool, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so we got 8-iron in hand. Normal swing, normal swing.
Okay.
I mean, coming in hot for your YouTube debut. Just hasn't missed a shot yet. Oh, how good is your swing right now? My goodness.
Yeah.
So good.
Pretty solid.
You know, we talk about this knockdown shot. It's a knockdown, it's a mindset too. It's not just a technique. We've talked about this in the past. I haven't mentioned it in a while, actually. The knockdown mentality is important. You know, it's just, hey, there's the ball and I'm going to hit down past it. You know, we just did a drill with chasing Gavin Sanchez. Remember that one, Kev? Ball way forward, chasing that ball that's way up there. That's the knockdown mentality. That's covering the golf ball. Okay, so if you boys are ever struggling with being a little stuck through impact, a pitching wedge, I would normally play it just barely ahead of center. Well, watch what I do. I'm putting this thing off my front foot now. I'm still going to address the middle of my stance where I had that golf ball, but watch the effort I have to make in order to go get this golf ball. Right? But the reality was the effort that I had to make to go get that, well, think about it. If I put that golf ball back in the right spot and make that same effort to get through the golf ball, well, guess what? You can see I really can trap that golf ball and make that good contact, ball first, divot later. You know, one of the things I did, and my coach did with me at a young age, he had me hit a lot of those knockdown shots. And there's a certain impact with the ground, right, that you have, a little thump to the ground.
Yeah.
And then he told me, hey, listen, even though you're going to make a full swing, you're still in search of that feeling. So I think a lot of people need to spend more time hitting those little 3/4 wedges, those little 3/4 knockdowns. You know, I have Mike sitting right here right now. Mike, yes. What's the one thing Bo Hostler did so well, Cameron Siss did so well? These are some great players they worked.
One of the favorite things that pours that golf, some low, tight wedges.
Tight wedges.
They flight those golf balls down, they keep them out of the elements, and they control their golf ball so much more. And I heard some compression coming up over here.
We were just doing a video on forward shaft lean up there. You and I were talking about that, right? Of course, staying down is a big component of that. Staying connected is a big component. But here's the thing. One of the best ways to train efficiency in the swing is by hitting more wedges. If you know, that's one thing that our great players are obsessed with. They're obsessed with those low, tight wedges, seeing that thing hit and then just rip it right in place right there. And the reason a ball can come off low when it has 56 or 60 degrees of loft, it surely isn't going to be if you add loft to it. It's going to be de-lofting it. It's going to be actually making that golf club from what is a 56 into a 40, you know, and that's something that only is possible through this technique that we're showing you, the knockdown mentality.
I think the better players spend over 50% of their time on the range on lofted clubs and flighting them down.
No doubt about it.
Versus maybe the average player who's spending a lot of time with their 7-iron and driver and longer clubs trying to get ready to save strokes that way. Good luck.
And working on right. And working on hoisting it up. You know what I mean? And then what they doing? They're falling back, flipping it, trying to help it up in the air. When the majority of our guys understand there's loft on each club. There's, you know, and you ladies understand this as well. There's loft on each club. It's not your responsibility to hit up in the air. It's your downward strike plus that loft that gets the ball airborne. So really important to understand. But you know, you're a rock star. I mean, literally,
Thank you.
Hey Kev, that's what we call it, because she literally just was perfect in that session right there. I told you, I need you for 10 minutes, and I knew you'd make me look really good. This is a nice job.
It pretty much sums up every lesson, though.
At Forzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.